December 26, 2004. Phuket, Thailand. The Oatley family is enjoying a perfect Christmas vacation on the beach. But their 10-year-old daughter, Tilly, notices something strange. The sea is acting wrong. It's foaming and bubbling, and the water is rapidly receding, exposing hundreds of yards of wet sand. While other tourists walk out to marvel at the stranded fish, Tilly is terrified. She remembers a geography lesson from just 2 weeks earlier. She turns to her parents and screams the words that will save their lives. "A tsunami is coming. We have to get off the beach." Moments later, a 30-foot wall of water appears on the horizon. This is the story of the girl who saw the disaster no one else saw. This is What If. Earlier that morning at 7:58 a.m. local time, the third most powerful earthquake ever recorded, a magnitude 9.1, struck deep under the Indian Ocean. The tectonic plates violently shifted, displacing trillions of tons of water and creating a series of massive waves. But on the beaches of Thailand, Indonesia, and India, nobody felt the full force of the quake. There were no tsunami warnings in the Indian Ocean, no alert systems, no sirens. The only warning was the one nature provided, the sea suddenly pulling back, gathering its strength for the cataclysmic surge to come. It was a sign that most people on the beach that day had never seen before and didn't understand. But 10-year-old Tilly Smith did. As Tilly screamed her warning, other beachgoers looked at her, confused. Her father, Colin, a manager in the food industry, was skeptical. But Tilly was hysterical, absolutely certain. She had just learned about tsunamis in her geography class in Oxshott, Surrey. She knew the receding water was the classic, unmistakable sign of an impending wave. Her mother, Penny, trusted her daughter's frantic plea. The family began urging others to leave the beach. Get to high ground. Tilly knows what's talking about. Some listened, many didn't. The Oatleys, along with another family they convinced, ran for their lives towards the hotel pool, the highest point they could see. As they scrambled up the hill, they could hear the roar behind them. A 30-foot wave, a black wall of water and debris, was bearing down on the beach at the speed of a jet ski. The wave is about to hit. Did Tilly's frantic warning get her family and the others to safety in time? Or were they swept away like so many others? Hit subscribe right now to find out if they survived the tsunami, and stick with us as we uncover the full story of that day and the legacy of her warning. By some miracle, they did. The Oatley family and the others they warned reached the high ground just as the tsunami obliterated the beach. The hotel where they were staying, the Marriott Khao was completely destroyed. The beach they had been standing on minutes earlier was now a scene of unimaginable devastation. In total, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami would kill an estimated 230,000 people across 14 countries. But on that one stretch of beach in Thailand, thanks to a 10-year-old girl's geography lesson, no one died. Tilly became an international hero. She was hailed as the Angel of the Beach and met with President George W. Bush, who thanked her for her quick thinking and courage. So here's the ultimate what if. What if Tilly had been sick that day and never gone to the beach? What if her father had dismissed her as a silly, overexcited child? What if she had forgotten that single geography lesson? The family and dozens of others would have certainly been killed. But the bigger what if is this: what if someone on every beach had known the signs? The tragedy of the 2004 tsunami wasn't just that it happened, but that it was so predictable. The science was there. The warning signs were there, but the knowledge wasn't. Tilly's story proved that a single piece of information, held by one person, was the difference between life and death for hundreds. In the wake of the disaster, the world acted. The United Nations established the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System, a network of buoys and sensors that now provides alerts to 28 countries. Tilly Smith continued to be an advocate for tsunami awareness, even giving a TEDx talk about her experience. Her story became a case study in the power of education and a stark reminder that in the face of natural disasters, knowledge is the only true early warning system. She turned a terrifying personal experience into a global lesson that has saved countless lives since. Tilly Smith was just a 10-year-old on vacation, but her memory of a single school lesson saved hundreds of lives. Her story is a powerful reminder that what we learn can have an incredible impact on the world around us. Have you ever learned something in school that you thought was useless, but it unexpectedly became useful? Let me know in the comments. If this story gave you chills, smash that subscribe button. Next week, the sole survivor of a plane crash in the Amazon who had to survive for 11 days alone in the jungle. You won't believe how she did it. Until next time, keep asking what if.